Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Baking Diva. And I want to give a big thank you to all my new subscribers. I had so many new subscribers this week and I'm very appreciative. But as much as I love my subscribers, make sure you watch my videos because in order for my channel to grow, I think the views are more important. But you know, those of you that follow me, you know that I'm a little cray-cray and sometimes I like to get in character for the recipes I'm making. Well, it's March. What is it today, Cameraman? Is it March 2nd? And I'm here with the Cameraman. For those of you that don't know the Cameraman, he's my hubby. And he stays mostly behind the camera. Right, Cameraman?
Right, Diva.
Okay. And March is kind of a special month for us. It's St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, but the cameraman over there is Irish. So we kind of go a little overboard to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. For me, I'm Italian, but what do they say? Everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day. And my oldest grandson, Jake, who will be 16 on St. Patrick's Day. I can't even believe it. He's going to be having his driver's permit. Yikes. But anyway, we always have a big party for him to celebrate his birthday. So for the next few recipes, I'm going to dedicate them to St. Patrick's Day. So the reason I'm standing up, and you never see me standing up, is because I wanted you to see that I'm in character. Now, does anybody recognize what's on my shirt? Yes, cameraman. The cameraman's raising his hand. Yes, cameraman.
Is that a leprechaun?
Yes, it is, but you'll never catch him.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, today I'm doing something that's St. Patrick's Day related, leprechaun related, and lucky. So what am I making? Get a load of this. I am making a Lucky Charms no-bake pie. Some may call it an icebox pie or an icebox cake. But the best thing about this, besides the fact that it's delicious and it's magical, is that it's no-bake. It's like a fairy tale in your mouth. I cracked myself up. Anyway. So, what do you think, cameraman? Should we get started?
Oh, all right.
All right, let's get started. So, let me sit down here and tell you what we're gonna do next. All right, obviously, if this is a Lucky Charms no-bake pie, we need Lucky Charms. Now, this happens to be the large size. Cameraman helps me out at the food store, and I told him to get the large Lucky Charms, and he did. He got the large Lucky Charms. It was my mistake. I wanted him to get the family size. It's a little bit bigger than this. So my suggestion to you would be get the family size box of the regular Lucky Charms, not the St. Patrick's Day ones that they have out. And if you can't find the family size, you might have to buy 2 of the regular size ones because this is just a little short of what we need. So let me put this down. All right. So most of you should all know what Lucky Charms are. I'm going to hold up the bowl that I have. And what I did is I put 4 cups of Lucky Charms in this bowl. Now you know Lucky Charms are so colorful. There's rainbows in there. There's hearts. There's little horseshoes, all kinds of Lucky Charms in there. So in a bowl, you're going to measure out 4 cups of your Lucky Charms, okay? Now, after you've done that, you are going to melt 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter, which I've done in here. It's actually 1 stick of butter. So, if you have a food processor, you can use your food processor. I happen to have this Ninja, which I always use, and it works fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my 4 cups of Lucky Charms in my Ninja. And you will see the magic appear. Woo! The Diva's making a mess. You will see the magic appear because we're going to, Diva, what a mess you're making. We are going to, let me move this over. We're going to pulse this until they all get ground. And once I do that, I am going to slowly add in there my melted butter. So let me get this ninja going. Diva! Whoa! Diva! The cameraman is making faces over there. I can't be too serious in my videos, can I, cameraman? That would bore people.
Wouldn't bore me at all.
So anyway, here we go. Gonna tap, tap, tap. And the magic about this is, what color is St. Patrick's Day? Green! These are gonna turn a green color. So we are gonna use this for the crust in our pie. We're gonna have a green crust. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now, if you have a food processor, you know, with the little tunnel, little mouth on it, you will slowly add your butter to it that way. I'm going to take off my lid and I'm just going to put some of my butter in. In fact, I'm going to put it all in. But if you have your food processor, just slowly incorporate your butter, your melted butter. Come on, Ninja. Cooperate. In with your ground Lucky Charms. Here we go. And we're going to pulse that. And we're going to use that. That's going to be our pie crust. It's really the same way that you would make a graham cracker crust or an Oreo crust. It's just we're using the Lucky Charms for the crust. Let me mix it around a little bit. Let's give it a few more pulses. Okay. All right. So now you're going to need a 9-inch pie plate. So I have one over here. Using a Pyrex pie plate. You can use any kind you want. You take the blade out of here so the Diva doesn't hurt herself. And we're going to spoon our green. You see that green color? It's not a very pretty green, but it is green. You're going to spoon your Lucky Charms pie crust into this plate. Here we go. Smells delicious. Okay, move this over to the side. I like to take the back of a spoon. You can do it any way you want. And you're going to press down this odd color green pie crust into the bottom of the pan and up the sides a little bit. See how nice this goes? All right. Now after I get this pie crust all pressed down into the dish, I'm going to put this pie crust in the freezer just for a little while I'm mixing my other ingredients. So let me finish doing this. I'm going to put it in the freezer and I'll be back in a second to show you what we do next. So don't go away. Okay, now I have another bowl. And what I'm going to put in this bowl is 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. And I'm going to put in 1.5 cups of Marshmallow Fluff. This is what Marshmallow Fluff is, in case you don't know. It's usually sold in the store by the peanut butter, etc. And it's a soft, gooey marshmallow. So I'm going to put 1.5 cups of my Marshmallow Fluff in there. Look at that. When you turn it upside down, it doesn't even come out, the fluff. So we're going to, spoon this gooky yumminess, into the bowl with the cream cheese. Alrighty. And then once I get the cream cheese, oh my goodness, my spatula. Once I get the cream cheese, this is tough to get out of here, it's so gooey, and the Marshmallow Fluff in the bowl with my electric beater mixer, I'm going to mix that for about 3 minutes until it's all smooth and combined. If I can get it off the spoon. I really want, right now, I want to put it right in my mouth. All right, I think we got most of that off the cup. Let me see. All righty. It's like when you melt your marshmallows. It's like when you make a s'more and those marshmallows get nice and gooey. All right. Better use another spatula to get it off this spatula. All right, here we go. We're good. Everything's good. There we go. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to take my mixer and I'm going to mix together the cream cheese with the marshmallow fluff. So here we go. About 3 minutes it'll take you. That looks pretty good to me. Move this aside. All right, now I'm going to go in the refrigerator. I'll be right back. I'm going to take out my whipped cream mixture, so don't go away. Okay, now what we're going to use now is we're going to use 2½ cups of just the charms from the Lucky Charms cereal. No cereal, just all those pretty marshmallow charms. And you can maybe have your kids help you do that. Put some wax paper out on your table or your island. Spread your cereal out and have them take out for you all the little charms, because you're going to need 2½ cups of them. That's why I told you the large size box of cereal might not be enough to yield you the charms you need for both the pie crust and what we're going to do now. So alrighty, we have our 2½ cups of just the Lucky Charms in here. I'll put that aside. I took my whipped cream mixture out of the refrigerator, and I have my marshmallow and my cream cheese mixture here. So we're going to take just half of our whipped cream mixture, and I'm going to incorporate it in with my cream cheese mixture. So let me just take half of that and put it in here. I think that's about half the bowl. That looks good. Move that over. And I'm just going to fold this in. So you're folding the two mixtures together. See how light and fluffy this is? And it smells delicious. Ooh. No wonder the leprechauns like this. Alrighty. My husband, the cameraman, went to Ireland several years back. Cameraman, did you see any leprechauns while you were there?
Only one.
Oh, you did? Really?
Yep.
Where'd you see it?
On the Nagle Mountains.
Oh.
County Cork.
Oh, wow. And you, didn't you kiss the Blarney Stone and you did all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, but I didn't need the gift of gab. I already had it.
Right? All right. Okay, so I've combined these two together. And now I have taken out of the freezer my chilled pie crust. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to add half of the marshmallow charms, my 2½ cups. I'm only going to add half of these to this mixture. You can eyeball it. Pretty good. I'm going to fold them in. Now you're going to see this is where the magic happens. When these marshmallow charms sit in with the pie filling, they get soft and they just look beautiful in with the mixture. Very, very pretty. So I'm going to pull over my pie crust and I'm going to spoon my filling into my chilled pie crust. So let's get that all in there. Cameraman, who's licking this bowl?
Lucas.
He's not here.
Oh.
I guess I'll have to do it. All right, that's good. Let me move this aside. And with my spatula, I'm just going to spread this out into the chilled pie crust. My green pie crust. Look at that. Okay, very good. All right, the next thing we're going to do, and this is last but certainly not least, Perfect. All right, so we have that in the pie crust. Now I'm going to take the rest of my whipped cream and I'm going to spread it on the top of this. There's no charms in this one. Now, I'm going to spread it, our plain topping mixture on top. And don't look at this recipe and think, oh, this is too complicated, it's too much work. It's not. It's really not. It's a really beautiful St. Patrick's Day dessert. Something, if you have kids, children or grandchildren, they'll love it. And they can help you make it. So we're spreading that over the top. All right. Now the next thing we're going to do is, let me move this over. The Lucky Charms that we reserved. Remember we had 2½ cups and I said just use half of them. You're going to place them around the sides of the pie crust, just like this. Make any kind of design you want, make it look pretty, and you're going to just kind of put them all around there. And you're going to decorate it. So I'm not going to do this on camera. I'm going to do it off camera, and as soon as I finish going around the pie with them, I'll show you what we do next. Be right back. Okay, so I finished putting all the Lucky Charm marshmallows around the sides of the pie, and look how pretty that looks. So colorful. But what I'm going to do now is, let me put this down for a minute. I happen to have here, this is gold. It's some pearlized coarse sugar. You can leave that plain. You can put anything your heart's desires on top of it. But I'm going to go with the sort of pot of gold theme, and I'm going to just sprinkle in the middle some of my gold coarse sugar. It looks like it's a little metallic. It's very pretty. Just to finish off the pie. Perfect. Look at that baby. Let me hold it up again so you can see it with the sugar on it, the gold sugar, the coarse sugar. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this pie in the freezer. It's going to stay in the freezer for about 8 hours or overnight. I'm going to put it in my freezer overnight, and then I will come back tomorrow when I take it out and we're ready to serve it to show you what it looks like and to do a taste test. Now, just a couple of things to note. The longer the marshmallows sit, the softer they become. So come on back with me in the morning and I'll show you what this looks like when we cut it, and we'll do a taste testing. Be back. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm back. As you can see, I've changed my clothing because it's a new day. And I had the pie. Yeah, that's right. This pie, I've had it in the freezer overnight. What happens when you have it in the freezer is the charms inside it tend to sort of meld, and they look pretty inside, and the marshmallow charms outside get a little bit softer. So you let it sit out for about a ½ hour after you take it out of the freezer. And now I'm going to cut it and we're going to do a quick taste testing. Are you ready? Here we go. Yeah. It looks so pretty too. What do you think, cameraman? Do you think that this pie is going to give me a magical party in my mouth?
Only if the leprechaun jumps out.
Okay, let me see. Just going to cut a little piece. You know, I always hate cutting the first piece. Here it comes. Oh, look at that. Let me hold this up for you. You see? It has the melted charms or the melded charms inside. Has the green crust on the bottom. Oh, it looks good. Let me show you what the inside of the pie looks like now that we took out the piece. Oh, got a few little crumbs here from the bottom. Oh, this looks so yummy in the tummy. Let me get those crumbs out for a minute so we can get a better view. Look at the inside of that pie, cameraman. Look at that. Doesn't that look scrumptious? Hmm? Look at that. Look at that. Scrumptious. Well, anyway, I'm going to do a taste testing now. Let you know how this St. Patrick's Day Lucky Charm no-bake pie tastes. So let me get a little scoop of this. Here goes. Mmm. I say, thumbs up. It's delicious. It's very, it's very creamy. It almost has a little taste of a cheesecake. And then the Lucky Charms pie crust is very good. Oh, it's really good. It tastes to me almost like a little bit of a cheesecake pie. It's delicious. So, if you like this recipe and you want to see more of these delights, go down below and hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it, and you won't miss any of my new recipes I have coming up. And I have quite a few St. Patrick's Days coming up soon. And if you want to make a comment, make one. I love to hear your comments and those thumbs up. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thank you, Cameraman, for assisting me. And while I take another bite of this delicious pie, look at that. I will say to everyone, see you soon. Love you. Toodles.